Yes, people, welcome back to West Ham Unofficial. Hope you are all well. It's time for a bit of injury breaking news. So we've got plenty of players to talk about, plenty of players' doubts, and I'm going to take you through all of the latest injury news ahead of our game against Southampton this Sunday at St Mary's. Before we get into it, drop a like on the video, subscribe to West Ham Unofficial if you're new. Check out our channel sponsors, SRM Carver and Son, by clicking the link in the description down below. So let's checking out our preview a little bit later on, 2 o'clock UK time, with a former Southampton player to give insight on the Saints as well. So we're going to start off then at the back. We've got a little bit of an injury centre-back crisis at the moment. We're going to start with Zouma, who David Moyes confirmed yesterday in his pre-match press conference that he's picked up the sniffles. That was David Moyes' terminology, I believe. And now we've heard through Mark Cardle, through XWHU employee on Twitter, that Zouma's now been put into isolation as a precautionary measure to stop whatever he's got spreading. It's unknown what he's got, so you could cast aspersions that it's either COVID or just the flu or something else. So taking that all into consideration, is he going to play tomorrow? I think is probably a doubt, isn't he? If he's been put into isolation, is he going to come out and be able to play again tomorrow? I highly doubt it. I think that's a massive blow if he doesn't play. If he does play, brilliant, but I'm just not sure he's going to be up to match fitness, even if he's well enough to play. And if he's not well enough to play, and if he's not match fit, there's no point taking him, because there's no point taking a 50% full Curtis Zouma. We need him, there, or just not, because there's no point otherwise. It's a massive blow for West Ham, and hopefully he can get over this as soon as possible. Sticking at the centre back position, start off with Angelo Ogbonna. David Moyes has confirmed that he picked up a small hamstring injury on Thursday night. As long as Craig Dawson, who was suffering with a dead leg, and that was aggravated more on Thursday night against Anderlecht. Just in his pre-match press conference, so he said Curtis Zouma's got the flu and the sniffles. Craig Dawson, dead leg. Obviously, they were both replaced as substitutes, which almost made up a bit of a makeshift defence on Thursday night, which was interesting. In terms of Maxwell Cornet, still got a calf injury. We believe he's not going to be involved. Naifagir continues to build up his fitness, but we still don't think he's going to be ready. So overall, what we've got here is we've got Dawson, we don't know, dead leg. David Moyes hasn't really given too much details on that. Zouma, I doubt him playing. I'd love him to, but if he's in isolation, if he's got the flu, he's not going to be playing, is he? Who else have we got? Ogbonna, he's not going to play. Is he? Hamstring injury, still making his way back from that huge ACL injury. So in the centre back position here, we're left with hopefully Dawson and Kera, if he's okay as well, which means we're going to have to Soufal or Johnson at right back, hopefully Creswell or Emerson at left back. So it's going to be a little bit of a different Premier League back four, which is a little bit frustrating, because we were starting to get a little bit of a little bit of consistency going with our back four. But you can't help injuries. I just hope Dawson is okay. Otherwise, we are in a spot of bother, because we're going to have to, chuck somebody else at centre back then, which is really not what we want to do, because we're left with Kera at the moment, and that's really it. But yeah, what's your thoughts? And what do you think David Moyes will do this Sunday at St Mary's? Put that in the comment section down below. That's the injury update. We've talked about Agerd, Zouma, Ogbonna, Dawson, Cornet, and of course we've got Mikel Antonio as well, who we believe's got the same sort of flu-like illness as Curtis Zouma, but he was in training yesterday, I believe, so we should see him partake in some capacity on Sunday. Fingers crossed. But apart from that, that's the injury update. You are now up to date with all of our injury news, and hopefully most of them are back for Sunday at St Mary's. I'll catch you later on the preview, 2 o'clock UK time. Don't miss it. Come on your eyes, and I'll catch you soon. Bye bye.